everybody, it's LE Diecast. We're back again for another video. This time we've got something a little bit different. So no Hot Wheels in this one or Matchbox cars, but we've got some more Jada cars. If you watched, I think it was about 5-6 videos ago, we got a big lot of Jada cars and we're showing those off. The Jada cars we don't cover too much here, mainly because they're kind of hard for me to find. My Walmarts really don't carry them much. So when I do see them, I like to pick them up. They're nice cars. A little bit about the Jada lineup. They tend to focus on real type cars, so real designs, and they tend to kind of focus on the edgier type design. So racing cars, lowriders, you know, kind of the edge of car design type cars, where Hot Wheels and Matchbox tend to be a little bit more all over the place. So you get a lot of these kind of blings and muscle car type designs. Most of these that we're looking at here are part of the VDubs line. So they are VW based cars. I did not pay full price for these, and any more of these VDubs tend to go for quite a bit of money online. I got these for a pretty good price, so again, we tend to buy in bulk around here. So I'll zoom in here so you can get a better look, and there you go. This one is the 63 Volkswagen bus pickup with sliding bed. We'll take a look at this sliding bed in a minute here. This particular sliding bed's nice because it tilts down, and if I zoom in there, you can see that sticker. It tilts down, so for my customs, these are great little cars. There you go. They are a bit oversized. So for instance, this is a Matchbox car, or a Hot Wheels car. I'll put it on top there. And you can see that if this was real size, that blue Volkswagen should probably be the same size as the orange Hot Wheels car. You can tell kind of from the driver's compartment that the Hot Wheels car is quite a bit smaller, about a fifth smaller or so. Here's another Jada car, and all the Jada cars tend to basically be the same scale. Now they say they're all 1/64, but that's relative to what you believe 1/64 is, and I don't know who's the real 1/64 scale. Jada is an American company. They're based in City of Industry, California, or City of Commerce, I forget which. But the cars are made in China. So I'll give you a quick look at the back on these. There's all the cars that are in Wave 2. They do these in these waves, so they're very similar to kind of the retro cars that we're used to these days. So they come out in waves. There you go. Let's take a look at a different one. This one's another VDub, and this one is the 62 Volkswagen bus. It's got Wolfsburg Express Racing Team. I looked that up. That is a real racing team, but these colors were not the same colors, at least of the images that I saw. So I'm assuming it's based off of that, but with slightly different colors. All rubber wheels on these, and these are big rubber wheels on these. Here, let's get them where, yeah, can't really see them in there, but here, let me zoom in there. These are real thick rubber wheels on a lot of these. Again, I use these a lot for customs, and so I got extras. These are the ones going in the collection that you're looking at here. But eventually, some of them get chopped up and I use them for my customs. I like the big oversized wheels on them for customs. Next up, got a little Volkswagen Beetle. It's not little, it's pretty big. But again, giant rubber wheels on the back of these. If you're looking for these for collector, like to sit on your shelf, they tend to be really nicely made. They have more parts than, say, a Super Treasure Hunt would have, but they are not the axles on these are really kind of wobbly. They're not going to go particularly fast. And when it comes to the inner workings of the car, they just aren't quite as well made as, say, a Super Treasure Hunt or a Hot Wheels mainline. That's not where they put their time. They put their time on the outside. They're adult collectibles. By the way, they also say for 8+ and up on there. So this is Wave 3. We'll get a look on the back there. So there's all the cars in Wave 3. Most of these we have either seen or are coming up. I think most of these are from Wave 2 and Wave 3 from 2007. There's another sliding bed truck. A lot of times what Jada will do is they'll put these cars out in 2 colors. So where there's 6 cars available, they will they'll put them out in 2 color schemes, and usually they're 2 totally different color schemes. So Carmen Gia, that's an interesting one. You don't see those too often. VDubs. Gonna zoom in there, take a closer look. Nice cars. Very nice. I do like them. I like them from a aesthetic standpoint. They do a really nice job with putting these together. But they're kind of a different, I think of them as kind of a different thing than Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels really are meant to play with and are built that way, where these really aren't. Here's a 62 Volkswagen bus. This one was part of, I don't know if you can see it down there, but on the bottom they have this collector series. This was a neat thing they were doing for a while, and they don't really do it anymore. But see on the back, they'll give you, this is Wave 4 from 2007, and then each of those had a different color scheme. That's what the white boxes are. So there was 12 in all. And then they would give them a collector number, so you could actually collect them in order. They don't do it anymore, so I'm assuming I'm the only one that thought it was neat. But neat bus. This has giant wheels on the back, so kind of the equivalent of a drag bus for our Hot Wheels. Here's a big time muscle. So this particular car has shown up a lot here. There's the big time muscle. So Dub City. That is one of the brands that we deal with. This particular car we've seen 2-3 times already. Yet another color scheme on this. The Shelby GT500. The packaging on this is really very cool. They put some time into the packaging. You can see they've got these little wheel cardboard cutouts in there. Most people are probably keeping these in the package. And the packaging kind of, I don't have the space to keep all these in packaging, so let's get a close-up of that. That's a nice, real nice car. Look at the tampos and the details on that. That is nice. That is nice. Good job, Jada. Here's another one. This is the Mankster. This one has really nice little doom buggy tires on the back. Again, all rubber tires. The rubber is very similar to what you'd find on a Hot Wheels. There's the Mankster. This one came in a few colors. Nice car. Very nice. Next up, another Beetle. This one from Dub City Old School. Jada has about, probably 15-20 brands that they tend to shuffle through. And they don't release cars from each brand every year. They tend to have about 2 or 3 active brands at any given time. Like I said, they're kind of tricky to find. I would probably consider buying these by the case. But I have not looked into it yet. Here's a 62 VW bus. Fresh ride. That one is from Dub City Old School as well. We'll take a look at the back on the Dub City Old School. There's the ones that you get. Oops. And Yeah, the boxes on these take up a lot of room. The packaging on them. A lot of air. 59 Volkswagen Beetle. This is another one of the color schemes. This is the Purple People Eater. There you go. Look at those wheels on the back. Getting kind of oversized, so if you're using these for customs, keep in mind you're going to have to do some engineering to get those axles to work. You're going to have to chop them down, you're going to have to set them in some sort of tubing or glue them in. Also, the wheels on these, and one reason some customizers don't like them, I should mention, is the wheels are attached to the axle. So the wheel doesn't spin on the axle. There's no little pin sitting in there. So for instance, on a Hot Wheels car, see that pin? The pin stays in place and the wheel spins around it. That makes them easy to install for customs. On these, the wheels spin with the axle. So if you glue the axle in place, your wheels won't spin. And so what you have to do is you have to set the axle in some sort of tubing and then basically cement all that together so that the axle can still spin within the tubing. And I'll have to do a video on that someday, but I doubt very many people are really using these, so probably nobody cares. So this particular one we got loose. This guy is we should look him up real quick. He is a Ford. He's a Ford muscle machine. Oh, this is a muscle machine. Sorry about that. This guy got mixed in. He's a muscle machine. He's not a Jada. By the way, everything I just said about the Jadas is true of the muscle machines too. They have an axle that's set into the tire. That's a muscle machine. Muscle Machine's a totally different company. All right, back to Jada. So, a little Jada truck here. Not sure what series this was from, but we got this one loose just to show you. This one has a bed that only slides partially back. Those VWs have a bed that slides all the way back. So this one is meant to kind of extend out to carry your car if you want. We also have the green version of that same car that we got loose. I think I only paid $1 for these. So there's the green version. Again, bed just slides partially back on these. So if you're not used to the Jada cars or you haven't looked into them, you know, take a look at them the next time you're at the store. They're nicely made cars. They're not for everybody, but they are nice cars. Okay, everybody, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, everyone. It's Ellie Diecast, and I'm back with some more Hot Wheels. A lot of Blackwall. This one, like I promised, we've been looking at a lot of Matchbox cars. Look at some Hot Wheels. I've been trying not to do